It is 6:50 a.m. on Monday, June 20th, 2022. We are currently parked at Wildcat Ski Resort. We got our bikes and we are going to ride up to Great Gulf, leave our bikes there. It's about 3.5 miles away, and then hike up to the Carters. So we're going to do Middle and South Carter and Mount Height. Nice clear day. Carter Dome. Go down to the hut and then up to Wildcat A, across the ridge to Wildcat D, and then come down the ski slopes, which are behind me here. Nice clear day today. Still have, you can see some snow maybe up on Mount Washington and in some of the ravines. We are at the junction of the North Carter Trail and the Carter-Moriah Trail. So now we're on the Appalachian Trail because the Carter-Moriah Trail is the AT. We're gonna head this way. It was 3.66 miles, pretty steady climb to get up here, and an hour and 45 minutes. So we made good time. We were hiking briefly with another hiker who was...
Wasn't that brief?
Well, yeah, we were hiking with him for a couple miles, and he was faster than us. So,
it's hard work.
It was hard work. All right, so the next stop is Middle Carter, which I can see through the trees sticking up over there, but it's probably not evident. Blue skies all the way around, and some wind. But we're pretty well equipped. I think we're gonna go over to Mount Height because it's beautiful out today and it's gonna be windy.
You got windy.
And if we get blown off there, we'll just take a look and go. I don't think the winds will be as high as they were last time, so hopefully. All right. Next stop, Middle Carter. So right there is Mount Leaf. This is looking out to Maine. Oh, hazy. And that is Middle Carter right there. I believe that's the bald face is right in front of me. Well, is it? I think so. Yeah. There's some big mountains in the distance that way. Maybe Old Spec. I don't know. This is the cairn. There is a summit marker in the woods in there. And it's still there. This is Middle Carter. And then the cairn is right on the trail. And there's a little pop-out view. That's Carter Dome. No, that's Mount Height right there. Yeah. Yeah, those are the bald faces, right? And Meter Ridge. And then Shelburne Moriah right in the center. And I think the Royces are maybe what's in the center right there. I don't know. Pretty. The other side of the ridge is a nice view of the presidentials. And we had one on our way up here, but we figured we'll get a better view on Mount Height of that, so there's no reason to stop now. Nice. Okay, next stop, south. Right through the trees is the summit of Mount Washington. It's kind of very obstructed. I can see the auto road pretty good right there. This is South Carter. And I was just remarking that every time we come here, it feels more open. Like, I don't know. definitely is way more open. They've cut that tree right there is cut. I don't know. But anyway, not really any views from the actual summit. There's a little viewpoint. I keep looking for a marker. I believe there should be a marker. But I think I went all over the place last time. And I have never seen anyone post that there is one, but I feel like there should be. This middle has one. And I'm gonna go down here, pop out to the view. Same view, slightly different that we had on Middle Carter because it's looking out the same direction. There's the bald faces right in front. And then over here, Mount Height and Carter Dome. Next stop will be Mount Height. Doesn't seem so windy when you're down on this side. I think we're gonna get blasted when we go up there. All right. And that was a blackpoll warbler. That one. Nice. We are approaching the summit of Mount Height. This is the last little push, and it's quite steep. The people that we just passed that were coming down said it was the highest winds they've ever been in. One guy said it was 70-mile-an-hour winds, which I highly doubt. But the forecast did call for gusts up to 50, which that's enough to knock me over. So we just put on all our layers, put away our hats. I put on sunglasses. And here we go. Say these are 25 mile, maybe 30. I don't know what that guy was talking about. Not too early.
It was definitely worse last time.
Oh yeah. double heads, I think. Center right there. Nice, and it is not nearly as windy as these people said it was. I am all decked out. I've got on liner gloves and mittens. I've got raw wool an alpha insulating layer, which is awesome, an alpaca layer, and then an alpine start. Go down a really steep part of, well, you have to anyway. You're gonna get down to the Carter Notch Hut area and then climb up Wildcat A. So it's totally worth it. Okay, so we just popped out of the trees right here. As you can see, there's a white blaze. That's the Carter Moriah Trail, I guess, or is it Carter Dome Trail? It's Carter Dome Trail, I think. Becomes Carter Moriah at Zeta Pass, I believe. Okay. Yeah. And then the summit is over. I guess the actual summit is over, kind of near where that trail sign is. I'm gonna walk over here first. There's a view back to Middle Carter, and South Carter's kind of where it turns the corner right there, and then Moriah right in the center. There used to be a fire tower up here. There's a lot of remnants all over the place. Here's some metal. And stuff here. Come over here. What can I see? Yeah, a little bit of the presidentials. Madison. Not as good as the views we've had already, so. Some anchors here. Pretty cool. Oops.
That's a sizable.
It's all bent out of shape. I don't know how you would ever. Are you gonna eat here?
Yeah, I think so. Is that okay? I mean, it's pleasant. Yeah. There's no one else here.
I thought we were gonna go to the other place. But
is there a better place?
It doesn't matter. We can eat here. This is good.
I thought we were gonna hit the other place before we reached here. We know the other place.
The other place is on the way out.
Okay.
That giant cairn.
Is there a flat place to sit?
There's a rock. Yeah, the cairn's on a big rock, I believe. There's more pilings. Hello. There's one. There's another one. Isn't there a marker up here somewhere?
What?
A geodetic marker. Oh yeah, right here. There's one. there's that. I don't know. I guess this is the highest area.
What if we give a selfie?
Not at all. All right, Carter Dome. Not much to see here, but we're going to be heading down this way and out to Carter Notch. So we're going to be going down a very steep climb, and there's a viewpoint out into the Notch and Wildcat A. So that'll be our next thing. It is. So we are at the viewpoint coming off of Carter Dome down to Carter Notch. And I didn't zoom in at all because if I do that, then this Wildcat A right here, it just fills the entire screen. But right down here are the two little ponds, and then there's a bunch of buildings with green roofs. That's the hut, which I don't know if I'm ashamed to say it, but I have never been over to the hut. And then we're gonna climb up Wildcat A. I believe it goes up right along here. It's super steep. And then right here is the view out. So we get the edge of Mount Washington, and then Jefferson is right here with a snowfield on it still, and then the pointy one is Adams, and Madison is right there in between the trees. And looking this way, wow, just those jumble of rocks down there. It's crazy.
There, huh?
And you just look over here to the side and there's rocks sticking out. You can just see where, yeah, it must have all come down.
These were all
up there.
Cliff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the one we're standing on.
And then, yeah, right. And then on the other side, there's like little, kind of look like ravines that probably all drop down also. So there's just a huge jumble of rocks down there. And then there, I didn't zoom in but it's kind of the nearest thing to us are the double heads. So now you can see both of them. Before, kind of on end to them, so it only looks like one. And then behind that is Kearsarge North. And then looking here, you might be able to see a little bit of a ski area, and behind that is Chicorowa sticking up. And then over here, way out in the distance, I think that's Passaconaway. Yeah, I don't know. It should be like the Tri-Pyramids, the Sleepers. Yeah, I think that's what that is. Passaconaway and Whiteface. I don't know. All right. So now is where the steep descent begins.
The fun part.
So yeah, it should be okay. And it's pretty warm now. I think it's warmed up.
Yeah.
So the wind does not feel
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it doesn't feel bad at all. So this is the little spur trail. This is the climb up. But I think it's worth it for that view, because that is not a view you get anywhere else. Oh, hello. Okay, we're down at Carter Notch now. This is the lake. This is Wildcat A up there. And we came down from there, and we're gonna go right along the edge of the lake and then pick up the Wildcat Ridge Trail over in there and go up. Very steep, very steep. Yep. So that'll be fun. Right. Next stop will be Wildcat A. It's so nice here right now. Beautiful. So we're climbing up to Wildcat A right now, and this rock right here definitely has recently come down. Like that got broken off. This is on the trail. And then if you look up, there's like freshly broken trees, and this rock right here is sort of stopped by this tree, and there's more rocks further up. You can see them as far as you can see. Crazy. That must have been something to see. I wonder how fresh it is. We came up here in the winter, and I don't recall that, but things look very different in the winter. but that tree looked like it was freshly broken. Man. Like there's a huge rock up there that's just being held up by like 6
Huge
little trees.
Yeah. All it takes is a mouse to
Oh
chew
my-
on that branch at the bottom.
Yeah.
That rock's so
Yikes. Oh, anyway, that's interesting to me. Okay, so we are, I don't know, maybe 2/10 up. It's another half mile until we're up there. Got a nice breeze now. Feels excellent. Okay, this is the summit of Wildcat A. And again, same kind of view. So the double tops, double heads, I always call them double tops. Kearsarge North, and then Eastman Mountain and South Baldface. Carter Dome, Mount Height right there. And then over here, South Carter is a little bump right there, and then Middle Carter right there. And then Imp right there. Down there's the 2 water sources and then the hut. So we walked by the left-hand one. And then the viewpoint where we were standing looking down at the hut from the other side is like right there. Oh, it's nice. And then that's the town of Gorham, right in the notch. Oh, and Shelburne Mariah is sticking up right over there. Wow, it's nice out now. Really nice. Okay. This is a little bit of the Wildcat Ridge Trail. It's quite nice. It does have a lot of ups and downs, but I mean, it's going over 5 peaks, although we're only going to go through A through D today. But it's nice. We went through a fern glade and we popped out. We had a view of Washington, and we have another one right here coming up. As you're going down, you get nice views. And if you ever come up this trail from the end in Pinkham Notch, that's the terrifying 25 to go up over Wildcat E, and that has awesome views. Right, here's our, right there, beautiful. And this is the tower on Wildcat D. Views over to the presidentials.
It was nicer this way.
It was cold. When did you start?
Oh, I started. It was maybe like 10:30.
Here we are, partway down the ski trail. There's our view out. Mostly Mount Washington at this point. And another, I don't know, mile back to the car. Mile and a half.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's been actually turned out to be a beautiful day. Really nice. Walking down ski slopes, not the greatest, but it's all right. The good news is our car is waiting for us at the end. So straight ahead is the Gulf of Slides. And then, oops, right here is Gulf Peak, going up to Boot Spur. This is Boot Spur over here. And then the summit of Washington is right over there now.